Alright, it's time for the monthly previews for July. We're not sponsored by Vallejo Tequila, but I'm a Jose Cuervo, not gold, but the regular Jose Cuervo I'm a fan of. And this they had on sale at Pick and Save for $10 a bottle, and I picked it up, tried it, really enjoyed it. Very close to Jose Cuervo. So my cheap ass grabbed a few bottles. But yeah, I am going hoarse, and my throat is bugging me from doing all the other previews. So I figure I will take a swig in between episodes, get a few bites of lemon in to loosen up the throat so I can finish this off today. Probably not, I'll probably have to finish it off tomorrow. But we'll try and get through as much as we can. The toast, have one if you got one. Mr. Lemmy Kilmister is coming up to sit with me. Don't know how long that will last. We just had a bird hit the window. So today he thinks he's Lemmy Kilbirder instead of Kilmister. But yeah, the bird thankfully flew off before I let him outside. So the bird got away and is safe. But yeah, toast. And follow it up with a little lemon to get our throat hopefully opened a little more. See what happens. Alright, now I gotta get set up to the first page if I can. There we go. Need a little more space here with this book than I did the other books. We got Minor Arcana #1. This is a Jeff Lemire book. Teresa, the daughter of a small town psychic fraud, returns home to care for her ailing mother, however begrudgingly. But when Teresa discovers that there may be more to the magic than she originally believed, she'll find herself caught up in a town that desperately needs her help. One of the most renowned creators. It doesn't tell us much more after that. There's some imagery. Looks like an interesting look at the world. Definitely Jeff Lemire style artwork in there. And we got, for Something is Killing the Children fans, they got #0 coming out. It's been 5 years since the smash hit Eisner winning series Something is Killing Children changed the world of comics. Now 40 issues later, a new chapter from the past is revealed. Witness this crucial untold story within the vast slaughterhouse, detailing the mission preceding the fateful Archer's Peak saga, where the entire story began. I have not read these yet, still wanting to, but I just gonna have to wait till I can get a hand on a trade or something, and then we'll decide how far I want to go into it. This one I was happy to see, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Usagi Yojimbo #1. During a routine Rita Repulsa attack, the Rangers morphers do something unexpected. Send them back to the Edo era of Japan. Using the Morphin Grid's power, the mysterious Ogasawara pulls the Rangers through time and begs for help. But when the enemy they face isn't what they expect, our heroes will face a painful revelation. I Had a feeling we'd see a crossover with them since they did it with TMNT. But yeah, I'm happy to see that. I will definitely be checking that out. We got Firefly, Malcolm Reynolds, Year 1. Despite starting from an unlikely place, Malcolm Reynolds has always been a troublemaker, and becoming a browncoat was always meant to be. But what unexpected obstacles lie on the path to him becoming the captain's known, or the captain fans know and love, before assembling the crew of the spaceship Serenity? That's more Firefly stuff. They put out quite a bit of stuff in the past couple of years. This is hard to do one-handed, Cat, and not be able to read up close really sucks. Got Jim Henson's Labyrinth, #1 for fans of the movie. You want to check that out. We got Cyanide and Happiness, 20 Years Wasted, a questionable recollection of the first 2 decades. A fresh collection of the fan-favorite webcomics have made their way to print for the very first time, along with brand new, never-before-seen strips. But this is no mere collection of comic strips. It also features mostly true history of Cyanide and Happiness as told by its creators, Chris Wilson, Rob Denblaker, and Dave McElfatrick. Reverently assembled with first-hand commentary, never before seen internal documents, insights, and tell us about damn characters, because I was interested in this, and I'm not seeing nothing. The little teasers they're showing. There's also a 20th anniversary edition. Let's see here. Let's read one. Check it out. I'm the first person ever to clone myself. That's amazing. I bet you're pretty excited. I'm beside myself. You did this just to make that joke, didn't you? Best $12 billion I've ever spent. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Happy 18th birthday. Wow, Dad, thank you so much. Look at all these presents. Are all these boxes empty? After he opens the biggest one, it's empty. He said, his dad says, use them to pack your things and get the out. That one's not too bad, but I don't know. Seeing the price tag, I'll have to wait, see if I can find out more about the characters. We got Klaus, The Life and Times of Santa Claus. If you missed out on this Klaus run at all, this has been a lot of fun. I suggest checking it out if you're into the Christmas lore type stories. But yeah, this character is a blast. Jumping over to Red Sonja, Death and the Devil #1. The she-devil with a sword has dealt out death many times in her travels, and she has learned through bitter experience that blood which is spilled can never be entirely washed away, and sometimes it can come back to haunt you. After she killed the Sultan of Tehran, his kingdom dissolved into a bloody chaos of serpent cults and rivals warlords vying to claim his throne. With Turin's collapse into anarchy weighing heavily on her mind, Sonja returns to save the Sultan's true heir and bring peace to the land. At least that's the plan. But she is not the only one hunting the boy. An undead assassin called Bloodless is stalking her every step, and he intends to force Red Sonja to face her inner demons, whether she likes it or not. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, another big jump here. 2. Gargoyles Dark Ages collection. This collects all 6 issues of the celebrated series Gargoyles Dark Ages. So if you missed out on it and you want to trade, there's that for you. Come on. One page too many here. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. Fatal Exams trade paperback. This collects issues 1 to 5. I did not know that was a ongoing or a collection that was of something that was out there before, but I guess it is. So if you like Sheena, there's a trade paperback for you. Okay, we're getting... Gotta start crossing some of these out so I know where my spot is, because I have the pages written down. So it goes a little faster than going page by page. We got UFO Robot, Grendizer #1. Duke Fleet's story continues in this long-awaited sequel to the seminal Mazinger mecha franchise. The war between the forces of Vega and Grendizer is but a distant memory. But from the confines of space, the Ruined Division emerges with the most powerful saucer beast, the High Dragon. Under siege pilot Duke Fleet has no choice but join the fight and reawaken the mighty robot Grendizer, or risk the world he once fought so hard to protect. We got Conan the Barbarian, Battle of the Black Stone, #1 of 4. Conan and Chimera is haunted by shadows, living nightmares connected to a mysterious eye symbol etched in black stone. An unspeakable evil looms over the Hyborian age and every age connected to it, and it will take more than a lone barbarian to stop its relentless march upon time, space, and sanity. Battle of the Black Stone is an epic new Conan event from Heroic Signatures and Titan Comics. Come on. Yeah, Killtopia, the complete collection. A high-speed, high-stakes cyberpunk adventure through Neo-Tokyo. 10 years ago, an unexplained explosion rocked the city's Sector K district, leaving it home to a horde of killer mecha and a lethal nanomachine plague known as the Rot. Today, the sector is rebranded as Killtopia, the most brutal blood sport on the planet. High-tech hunters known as Wreckers flood Japan to destroy the mechs in exchange for rot medication and infinite wealth. When a rookie wrecker called Shinji encounters Crash, the world's first sentient mecha, Shinji learns that the rot's cure lies within Crash's code and could save the life of his dying sister. Together, Shinji, Crash, and Misfit, band of hackers and slum rats, team up to cure the rot while being hunted by Yakuza crime lords, android assassins, and every wrecker in Neo-Tokyo. Yeah, it's the imagery there. It definitely looks fun. I could probably get into that one, but it is the complete collection, so that's not too bad. Okay, we got just about. Come on, you can do it. We got, oh yeah, this everybody needs to buy. Just put it on your list. Get it. You need it. Tank Girl Trilogy box set. This is collecting Tank Girl Gold, World War Tank Girl, and Tank Girl 2 Girls, 1 Tank. All great trades. Lots of fun. Anything Tank Girl, it's worth putting in your collection. I don't care what you say. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Anfield Road. Oversized graphic novel. I guess that's what OGN means. A beautifully coming-of-age story set in 1980s Liverpool. As Connor Sterling is about to turn 18, he wrestles with a tough choice: to go to art college or look after his sick, dominating grandmother. While life seems to move faster, he falls for a West Indian girl who his grandmother disapproves of. Connor is torn between doing the right thing for him or submitting to the will of his crazy grandmother. What follows is a funny and poignant coming-of-age story set in Liverpool in 1989, the Land of Laws. the Hillsborough Disaster, and Finest Crispy Pancakes. Interesting. Let's see. We got Battletoads, The Lost Adventure, which collects Battletoads, The Lost Adventures number 1 to 3. This is an example of a ridiculous thing when you have you got 4 or less comics in a run, the trades are going to be overpriced. And this is a $14 one for 3 issues. Could have bought the original 3 issues for that, and they're worth more than a trade. A trade never goes up in price, well, very rarely, unless you're like a Star Wars trade or something. So it's like they got Sea of Thieves, Sea Dog Search, which is issue 1 to 3 of that, and that's $15 retail. It's like greedy bastards. Should be less if there's less comics in it than a standard trade. Alright, we got Downlands, a wonderfully evocative ghost story in the great tradition of M.R. James and Daphne du Maurier, with a contemporary edge. After the sudden death of his twin sister, 14-year-old James Reynolds becomes obsessed with her tale of a black hound, a folkloric creature that is regarded as a portent of death. Enlisting the aid of his elderly neighbor, who the local children call the Witch, he delves into the centuries of village history, folklore, and ghost, until he uncovers a deeper secret beyond his darkest nightmares, beyond the sight of most, and beyond the mortal veil. Okay, that's that. Got some imagery there to check out for it. We got I.L. Dive into the extraordinary world created by Osamu Tezuka, author of world-renowned titles Astro Boy and Dororo. Readers are thrown into the life of Amari Daisaku, a filmmaker whose fanciful creations have fallen out of favor in a society dominated by scientific triumphs. However, his life changes forever when he encounters a peculiar group led by Count Alucard, and he receives an extraordinary gift. I.L., a mysterious mannequin with the power of shape-shifting. Together, Daisaku and I.L. utilize the phenomenal transformative abilities to help those in need and are propelled into an array of thrilling and haphazard adventures. Got some imagery too for a lot of these. We got Working for God in a Godless World, Volume 1. When the son of a cult leader is transported to a world without religion, he must bring the God he despised with him to save the world. When Urabe is sacrificed by his father to the all-powerful Maitama, he prays that he can finally be without religion. He wakes up in a placid world, free of faith, and begins a new life there. But when the truth is revealed, that the ruling empire purges the citizens, Urab must find his faith and summon Maitama to protect him. That's funny that they're doing a story based on a god that destroys children. I wonder where that comes from. Corpse Blade, Volume 1. Armed with a gun and the mysterious Corpse Blade, can Satsuki save his sister? School chores, killing the undead, all in an average day for Suranuki Satsuki. After his sister is kidnapped by zombies, this middle schooler sets out to save her, becoming handy with a gun, but he won't be alone as he encounters another kid on a quest, a mysterious high school girl who can command the awesome power of the Corpse Blade. That one looks interesting. I wouldn't mind checking that one out. Okay. We got Godzilla, the Encyclopedia, which has some awesome awesome imagery for you and all kinds of information on Godzilla if you're into that. We got Creepshow Volume 3, number 1 coming out. Starting that up again. We loved Volume 1 and 2. That was awesome. We got Dead Eyes, The Empty Frames, number 1, which is a mini-series premiere. Dead Eyes is back. The world's most unkillable comic is out of hiding and back stomping around Boston at the end of the first volume. The masked hood, known as Dead Eyes, picked up a clue as the location of the paintings swiped in the largest private art heist in America. Can Dead Eyes and Wheels take down the score while avoiding the cops and the mafia? Don't remember hearing anything about the other one. Yeah, Lady Mechanica, The Devil in the Lake. That was the original Lady Mechanic was definitely interesting. I enjoyed it. I think I got introduced to it on a free comic book day. We got Knights vs. Samurai number 1, series premiere. Sir Charles Ward, the Dragon Butcher, has achieved knighthood, acclaimed, and is leading a legion of royal warriors on a noble mission. Yet his self-doubt and grief haunt him. Venturing to a mysterious island in the Far East, Charles leads his diverse assembly of fighters, including a giant and 2 clerics, to seek vengeance against savage monsters who ambushed a group of English missionaries. Arrival on the island reveals that the truth may be drastically different from what Charles was led to believe, and the savage monsters he will face are actually a regiment of skillful warriors the likes of which he has never seen. Interesting. The Horizon Experiment, The Manchurian number 1, a Muslim exorcist, a reverse Indiana Jones, and more. The Horizon Experiment are one-shots created by comics, film, and TV superstars, providing new point of views on popular genres and acting as pilots for new series. It starts with the Manchurian, a Chinese James Bond running covert missions in America for the enemy. Interesting. We got Old Dog Operations one-shot. Following his blistering debut in Image, number 1, the acclaimed Redact 1, Declan Shelby's Old Dog, returns in a collection of short missions, joined by some of the industry's best creators. So if you like that Old Dog line, that's for you. We got the Tin Can Society number 1, which is a series premiere. The first stunning issue of a brand new series from Giant Generator, showcasing the first graphic novel work of screenwriter Peter Warren, with art by Francesco Mobili and beautifully colored by Chris Chukri. Johnny Moore is a world-famous tech mogul known as much for his work pioneering mobility aids for people with disabilities like himself, as he is for moonlighting as the metal-suited vigilante Caliburn. Get your furry butt up here, Lammy. But when Johnny is found murdered and his suit stolen, his estranged childhood best friends reunite to solve the mystery of his murder. The Tin Can Society is a heartfelt... we don't need to read that part. We got Bloodstained Volume 1, which collects issues 1 to 4. We got Crave Trade Paperback, which collects issues 1 to 6. All of which we know about already. We got Dutch Trade Paperback, G.I. Joe, The Real American Hero, Volume 1. The Infernals Trade Paperback. Lots of stuff. The Last Mermaid, Volume 1, trade paperback. All kinds of. Revival Compendium, Volume 1, trade paperback. Yeah, Mr. Lovestein's sorry, I was trying to figure this out. The Hot Paprika instead of Sweet Paprika Omnibus. We got Saga Volume 1. The completed Saucer County, but Mr. Lovestein presents Feelings hardcover. Live, laugh, Lovestein. Get ready to catch feelings in this brand new collection of Mr. Lovestein's comics, including exclusive never-before-seen comics that can't be found anywhere else. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll wonder if the tingling sensation in your stomach is butterflies or something else. Massively popular webcomics. Yada yada. Okay. Yeah, some more on here. Boyd Rival. Yeah, that's Superstar, as seen on TV, trade paperback. I don't remember checking out Superstar at all. Okay, we're up to cat's back in my arms, so it's kind of hard to flip through the pages. One-handed again, we got Harvey Kurtzman's Marley's Ghost. Let's see, a holiday tree. Marley's Ghost is the posthumous completion of legendary creator Harvey Kurtzman's adaptation of the classic Charles Dickens novel. A Christmas Carol, Kurtzman's ambitious concept of Marley's Ghost, blah 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 blah. You basically know what it is. Here's some artwork from it. Looks decent enough. Sure, it's enjoyable, but I don't really want to hear that story again and again and again. So, we got Archibald Volume 1, Monster Slayer. Archibald is a shy and observant boy. Has a dream to become the great detective, and not just any sort of detective. He wants to explore secret worlds, those where magic reigns and monsters lurk in the shadows. All he needs is his first big case. When it arrives in the form of a monk, a talkative and cowardly one-eyed dog, Archibald is introduced to the Monster Investigation Bureau. Together, Archibald and Monk set out on a trail of a giant snake, a mysterious black mage, and an army of zombies. And along the way, encounter a war declared between the werewolves and the bearmen, and a horde of goblins who harass trolls, among other curious creatures. Thrills, chills, humor, blunders, and more are in store for the adventures of this unique tandem of Sherlock's Holmes apprentice. Looks fun. Artwork looks interesting. Not really sure about the price, but I think I'm going to consider this one. Just got done with that Moriarty thing and just been in a Sherlock Holmes mood lately. But we got Torpedo 1972. In the 1930s, Lucas Torelli, known as Torpedo, was a legend of the suburbs of New York. A tough, trigger-happy Sicilian who only knew how to make friends. Anyone else is no longer here to say otherwise. Nearly 40 years later, the Big Apple has changed quite a bit. Torpedo, not so much. As a persistent journalist prepares to write an article about the Caputo family, the demons of Torpedo's past resurface, along with his dirty old habits. Collects the hit series plus cover gallery and bonus materials. I guess I do remember seeing that name out there. Gotta jump ahead a bit here to Holmes and Houdini, the Curse of Moriarty. More Holmes stuff. Now the Holmes character, I don't think I've been introduced to Houdini. I think I have. Spencer Holmes and Erica Houdini return for another supernatural case of mayhem. But this time their investigation leads them to Victorian England, where the world's most famous detective and Spencer's ancestor, Sherlock Holmes, was ensnared in a deadly game of his own. against his most malevolent nemesis, Professor James Moriarty. What secrets lie in this dark tale, and what could Moriarty be dabbling in that brings in the famed vampire hunter Liesel Van Helsing? Don't miss this centuries-spanning mystery that will change everything we thought we knew about the great detective. Kind of curious about it. These are all usually one-shots. Yep, this is a one-shot. I don't know. Not sure. I'll have to consider it. I think we will... Yeah. We'll end it there. And we'll hop back in with another episode very soon. Alright. Bye. Oh, actually, before I say bye, keep following Under the Color of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, give us likes, and check out Crimson Skull Comic Club to find out what the individual people are picking up out of their catalogs.